Hi, I'm Joseph Phillips. I teach project management on Udemy. A question that I receive often is, how do you manage risk? Well, that's a really loaded question for a couple of different reasons. First off, risk is everywhere. Risk is everywhere. You get in your car, there's risk. Get on an airplane, there's risk. You make a decision in your project, there's risk. Let's first define what risk is. Risk is an uncertain event or condition that can have a positive or negative effect on your project. Notice the positive. Risk in itself is not bad. Risk can have a positive outcome. So you think about investing in the stock market. There's risk you could lose your money, but there's also risk that you could have a return on your investment. Often in project management, we only think about negative risk, but it's beneficial to also think about those positive risks. Let's take a look at the idea of responding to negative and positive risk. First off, negative risk, where most of us think about when it comes to risk and project management. Negative risk, we have the choice to escalate first. Escalate means it's beyond my ability, it's beyond my role or permission of what I'm allowed to decide in the project. So we escalate it to management or to the PMO or to someone else in the organization that has that ability to manage that negative risk. Then we have avoidance. Avoidance means I want to change my project plan to avoid that risk. So an example of avoidance could be I'm going to change, rather than allow two activities to run concurrently, it's a little safer to go finish to start. So they're going to run as a predecessor and a successor, so they don't run overlap. So that's an example of avoidance, a very simple example. Transference means I transfer the risk. It doesn't go away, but someone else owns it. So electrical work is a great example of transference. Rather than trying to do that electrical work in-house, we're going to hire an electrician. The work is still dangerous, but now the electrician owns that risk. We've transferred the risk to the electrician. Mitigation is anything that we do to reduce the probability or the impact of the risk event. So a great example, before we upgrade a server, we make certain we have a good backup. So we mitigate the chance that we lose data or we're going to lose something in that server. So we mitigate it. And then acceptance, it's a small risk. Well, there's not much we could do about it, so we just accept it. We have to live with it. So example of acceptance could be, there's always a chance a meteor could fall on your building. There's always a chance that your team members could just quit in the middle of the project. Not a whole lot you can do about it, so you just accept it. Now, positive risk, as I was talking about a moment ago, positive risk are where we want to take advantage of the risk event. So positive risk are things like escalate. It's beyond my control, but it's a really good opportunity. So I escalate it to management that they should seize this opportunity. Exploiting is we know the risk event is going to happen, so I want to take advantage of it. I want to exploit it. So exploiting, an example could be that if I can work ahead in the project, I'm going to get a bonus or we're going to get done early. So I see an opportunity to add more labor or to work 24/7. So I'm exploiting that risk to take advantage of a reward. Sharing is where I partner with someone else to share the risk. So I can't do the project on my own, so I'm going to share it with another organization and we'll share the risk, but we'll also share the reward by partnering up together. And then we have enhancing, where I'm not 100% if this risk is going to happen, so I'm going to try to make it happen. I'm going to enhance or massage the conditions to get this positive risk to come true. Accepting is it's a small risk, it's a small reward, so we just accept it. Like you get a discount, not a big discount, or I'll accept it when I buy these materials. Not a big positive risk to get excited about. All right, those are the two different types of risk responses for negative and for positive. And you'll likely see those in your career as a project manager. All right, great job. Keep moving forward.